So then make your substitution. So the magnetic force is equal to, oh, we were given the current, 0.695. The length is 2.15. The magnetic field strength, 0.72. All right, so what's our magnetic force? Well, about 1.08 caterpillars. Newtons. Pretty. Okay, let's do another one. The magnetic force exerted on a 1.2 meter segment of straight wire is 1.6 newtons. The wire carries a current of 3 amps in a region with a constant magnetic field of 0.5 Tesla. What is the angle between the wire and the magnetic field? Okay, so for this one, we're going to use our same magnetic force on a current carrying wire. I, L, B sine theta. That's so ugly. Anyway, 1.6. The current was, oh, a nice number, 3 amps. The distance, or the length, was 1.2 meters. The magnetic field was 0.5. Now we have to find the angle. So we need to make sure we're in degree mode. We find the inverse inverse sine, right? So what do you get? Yep, 62.7 degrees. Perfect. So we've got 2 parallel wires, and I like to draw the currents going to the right because I'm right-handed. And they're equal lengths, equal currents. Now the deal is a current carrying wire that's in a magnetic field, an external magnetic field, so not in its own magnetic field because it's creating a magnetic field, but it can be in another wire's magnetic field, or it can be in the magnetic field of a bar magnet or something like that, and it will experience a force. So this bottom wire is creating a magnetic field around itself. How do we determine the direction of a magnetic field around a current carrying wire? Do you remember what to do? Yep, you stick your thumb in the direction of the current and you grab the wire. So if you go to grab this wire, where do your fingers go below the wire? Into the page. What about above the wire? Out of the page, so we'd have little dots. And I'm going to use red for the bottom wire. Okay. Now remember, these dots extend from this wire up to infinity. So that means at the location of my top wire, the magnetic field created by the bottom wire is directed out of the page. Now I'm going to use another color for the top wire. How do you determine the direction of the magnetic field around this top wire? What do? Same thing. You stick your thumb in the direction of the current, you grab the wire. So your fingers go into the page below the wire. So X is for into the page below the wire, and out of the page above the wire. So put some little dots. Now because the other wire, the bottom wire, is in the magnetic field created by the top wire, the green X's will extend from here down to infinity. That means that there would be a green magnetic field that's directed into the page that acts on that bottom current carrying wire. So now let's use the right-hand rule for a current carrying wire in a magnetic field. For the bottom wire has a current to the right. It's in a magnetic field, the green magnetic field, which is directed into the page. So which way is the bottom wire forced? Up. Now the top wire has a current to the right, but the direction of the magnetic field, it's in which magnetic field? Which magnetic field is it in? The green one or the red one? It's creating the green one, but it's in the red magnetic field. So your finger has to be in the direction of the current.